Alright, this is my team analysis for the YGA, the new draft league I joined. This is a Gen 7 draft league, which means it's done Ultra Sun and Moon. Very excited to get this started, and I figured I'd do a team analysis to, make sure what the Landers are bringing forward to the table. We are here as the Long Island Landers, so yeah, if you like this video, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out all the other coaches, yada yada. I think I'll have everyone linked in the description, but it's me and then 11 other people in this league. So yeah, it should be fun, and let's just get straight into the team. So first I drafted, first Pokemon I drafted is Landorus. Team, he's on the logo. I figured might as well get him, and also he has tools in this game. He has like real utility, which he doesn't get in Gen 9, and I thought that would be fun to use again. These are just some of the moves I could think of. I think it also gets Rock Polish. It's not utility, but yeah, it's very, very good in this game. Super, super useful. It's coming to almost every game, probably. Oh, probably every game, if I'm being real. There's not really much to say. Very versatile. Run a lot of different stuff. Oh, and it gets hidden power. That's another thing about Gen 7. Hidden power is real. Very active, and yeah, I think everyone knows how Landorus is. We can just go on to the next mon. So for second round, I got Mawile. Now, for the rest of this video, I want everyone to keep in mind there's only 12 people in this draft, so a lot of people got a lot of good mons and a lot of crazy rounds, which will be important down the line. I just figured I'd get that out of the way. But yeah, I got Mega Mawile round 2. Mega Mawile is insane. I've never used it before, but I was like, this is my chance. Steel Fairy is phenomenal. It gets a lot of really strong moves. It gets stabs, it gets Sucker Punch, which is nice. Knockoff's always nice. It can set up a Sword Stance. It can even set up a Power Up Punch. It gets a lot of weird moves that you wouldn't think it'd get. It gets Plane Split for some reason. It gets Super Fang, Taunt. It gets like a lot of weirdo moves. It has good coverage. It just hits really, really hard. Like if we, just to show this off, 339 times 2 is like 6. I don't know what that math is. Fucking, I'm a YouTuber. I don't know math. But really fucking high. That's enough. It's enough attack. So yeah, it's gonna be our main breaker. It's gonna be extremely hard for our opponents to prep for. And yeah, it's gonna put in great work. And speaking about being stupid hard to prep for, we have Gothitelle, another mon I've never been able to use. I don't think I've ever used it in my entire life. Shadow Tag Gothitelle was legal for only 13 points. And a part of me is thinking, well, this has to be a trap. It's probably legal because it's not that great. But it sure does sound like fun. It sounds like pure content. And I am uploading this league. So I'm like, hey, what a perfect opportunity to get this mon. And this gives me a good segue into explaining how we're handling Z moves. Now, the Z moves is handled a lot like how Gen 9 Terra is handled. We have 3 Z crystals we could pick for our Z captains. And it was like, I believe it was like 30 points we had to pick Z, and we couldn't pick a mon with 15 or that was worth 15 or more points. So, for example, Gothitelle was worth 13 points, and I picked it to be one of my Z captains. So I picked Psychonium Z, I picked Grassinium Z, and I picked Electronium Z. And only offensive Z moves are allowed. So you can't use like Z Splash, you can't use like Z Parting Shot or shit like that. And you can't use Pokemon exclusive Z moves. So no like Incineroar Z move, no Decidueye Z move, no Ultra Necrozma. That's not allowed, but yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's it's gonna be my Z move user, so you can trap things in. Say there's a pesky, Toxapex. Toxapex is not an issue. You trap it in, you blow it up with a Z move, and it wants to go for Baneful Bunker. It's still getting hit. It's as simple as that. and just I feel like this thing forces so much prep. Just a shed shell alone is not leftovers. It's not a berry. It's not a choice item, and that enough is enough power. Like, it's enough. I could never bring this mon. It could stay on the bench forever, and it's still giving me 13 points of value. I think it's incredible. I feel like, you know, it was on the board, and I was like, before I drafted, I was like, oh, this has to be a trap. I feel like it's bad, but it is fun. It's going to be fun. And I feel like it's very, very, very strong at the same time. So onto my round 4 pick, I picked Melodic. I was like, I'm kind of lacking bulk here. You know, I have some solid bulk, nothing really super, super fat. So I wanted to get a bulky water. My Melodic is just really solid. Oh, I just need to, hold on, I need to move these around. I'm going in order of how I drafted them. Yeah, has some pretty decent abilities, just very, very fat. It gets scalded in this game, which is nice. You know, it's just Melodic. I really don't have really much to say about it. It's a pretty versatile mon. Yeah, you know, it's Melodic. I don't really have much to say. I needed a bulky water. The next mon I do have a lot to say about, which is Zapdos. You know, it's funny because, you know, you see Zapdos here, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Then you realize it's a round 5 Zapdos. The round 5 Zapdos is crazy. I was very, to be quite honest, I was very scared about this draft. I was like, I don't think I'm doing a great job. I feel like I should have prioritized other things. I was really stressed out. And then I was like, oh, Zapdos is still on the board. I'll just take that, because originally, after Landorus, I was going to get Rotom Wash, but that was sniped for me. So I was like, I don't really know what to do, so I just kind of went over the place. But like, oh, Zapdos is still on the board? Say less, I'll take Zapdos. So I took Zapdos, and yeah, Zapdos is another one of those mons where it has its tools back, it has Defog, it has Roost, it still gets U-Turn, Volt Switch, it has Heat Wave in this game, it has Hidden Power, it has Toxic, just a very versatile bulky mon that could be an offensive, just like, kind of like Landorus, but you know, it has Static in this game too. This, I believe, is the first game I had Static with access to. So yeah, it's overall just a really good mon, and it should put in a lot of work for us. Now, my next pick was T-Serena because there's no Boots in this game. Boots was introduced in Gen 8 Sword and Shield, so we have to really respect hazards, and Rapid Spin is important. I do have Zapdos as Defog, and Landorus as Defog, but I didn't have a spinner, so I felt like it was important to get a spinner. You know, I also wanted like a bulky-ish grass type, pretty strong, not that fast, but like sometimes it's fast enough. And he's just, yeah, he's just T-Serena. Also, I chose T-Serena to be my Z captain, so it's Z Grass, Z Fight, and Z Fairy, which is hitting off of like probably Power Whip, High Jump Kick, and Play Rough respectively. I think it's just really nice. I didn't really know what else to pick as my Z captain, albeit real. The other two I'm way more confident in. You'll see why later. But yeah, that's T-Serena. So my next pick was Incineroar. First of all, Incineroar is hilarious. I'm going to change the shiny. I think Incineroar is a very funny guy, and I like him. But also, he's a really nice pivot. He can run a bunch of different items, run AV, like leftovers. You can even try these berries in this game because they recover more. They were nerfed in Gen 8. So in this game, they do like the full 50%. So they could actually be pretty nice. Now, Incineroar is also a pretty versatile mon. It gets stuff like Swords Dance, Bulk Up, Flame Charge, has knockoff in this game, U-Turn, Toxic, Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, like, there's so many more. Leech Life, for some reason, Roar, Superpower, like, Throat Chop even, for like Sylveon. Snatch, that's funny. I forgot Snatch was the move. I need to bring that seems funny. But yeah, Incineroar is really nice. Pretty nice value for 8 points. I need a fire type. I need a dark type too. Did I need a dark type? Yeah, I did. Okay. Just making sure. I'm going crazy. Well, my next mon patched up department. My next two mons actually fill this niche, but I was lacking speed, and I saw Rabombi on the board for a nice 124. And I was like, yeah, no, this is nice. It's also another fairy type. Fairy types are good. I don't mind doubling up on fairy, and they don't share any weaknesses because Mawile's not actually weak to steel, and it's also weak immune to poison. So they don't share any weakness on the fairy side. They do share weaknesses on like the steel and bug side, but I think I have ways around it. And Rabambi also provides sticky web, which I think could be good. I could see me bringing it without webs though, because you know it has quiver dance and it's a fairy. And at the end of the day, you know, this doesn't seem that bad. With this speed stat versus some teams, I can get away with this. And I just send it in and I click the Moonblast button. So I think it's a decently versatile mon for being a sticky web setter. It also has defog. It can do that as well. And its dual stabs are pretty nice. Doesn't like steel types, but I have hidden power for that. And yeah, it's another pretty good mon with good speed. And now my second to last pick was Aerodactyl, which is my final Z move user. It has Z Fly, Z Steel, and Z Ground. I think this mon is incredible for the point value it was at. It was 8 points. You know, it has a lot of useful tools in this game. At least offensively, and even defensively. It has defog, but you know, whatever. It has 130 base speed. It just makes it so like our speed tiers are less depressing. So it's going to be really nice for that. It also gets this nifty little move that some people might not remember. It's called Pursuit. If a foe is switching out, hits it at 2x power, this move is fucking broken. They removed it for a reason. I feel like this move fucking is crazy. It's at the end of the day, you click Pursuit if you think they're switching out. Like, even if it's like, quad resist switching out, Pursuit. Just any sort of chip, you're just pursuing all the time. Pursuit. I'm clicking Pursuit all the time. Doesn't matter. Whatever I'm doing, I'm clicking Pursuit. I'm always clicking Pursuit. So yeah, that's a pretty good, you know. And the dual stabs are good. Stone Edge, and I get hit with a crazy Z move. Z Sky Attack. What switches into Z Sky Attack? There's no... Like, the resists are getting shaky. The resists are a little shaky to Z Sky Attack. That's a 200 base power attack. And even has good setup. Hone's Claws is actually super nice for it, because it runs moves like Stone Edge. It runs moves like Fly. It can run moves like all the Fang moves, which are inaccurate. So after just one Hone's Claws, they all just become reliable, which is nice. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have to explain any further why Aerodactyl is good. I feel like, you know, 130 speed, 105 attack, good stab types, setup, banded Aerodactyl is going to go crazy. But, yeah, that's Aerodactyl. And for my final mon, for 2 points, which I thought was fucking wild for 2 points, was Dusknoir. Dusknoir, I remember back in the day. I remember it used to be like 5, or even now, and like maybe I'm getting confused with Gen 9. But I was like, Dusknoir is like not horrible. That's probably why it's more in Gen 9. I just remembered Poltergeist. But even without Poltergeist, this thing is decent. It's just a really fat mon. You can just like a bulky offensive mon. Is its Ghost Stab bad? I'm pretty sure that's why. Yeah, nobody wants to use this because you have to use Shadow Punch, which is hilarious. I like to invest in this thing called not running a stab move and running Shadow Sneak. And then you can run Coverage Monster with Earthquake. You can run Ice Punch, and you can run, you know, whatever you want to. You can run Will-O-Wisp. You can run Toxic, Trick Room, Trick, Rock Slide even, Thunder Punch, Pursuit again, you know. And even you can run like bulky sets too. Like this thing is still crazy fat. You can do something like this. This is not out of the question. This I could see me bringing this. This seems a little nice. But yeah, Dusknoir for 2 points. I feel like it was very worth it. And yeah, that is my team for the YGA. The first week's battles first week battle will be uploaded tomorrow. I actually already have that like scheduled and everything. I'm like that. But hey, if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, and all the videos are uploaded every Friday. Make sure to check out all the other coaches. Big shout out to Marc, Mental Marc. He was the one who first put me on the radar to this league, and I'm pretty sure like he set it all up. I don't even know why I'm saying pretty sure. I know. I just be saying words. I just be saying like, yeah, I know things. I'm just like, probably. Throw a probably in there. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. I think I should end this off here. But yeah, stay tuned and hope you enjoyed. See ya.